Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Fun with Programming. So, this time we will be looking at GitHub and Git. These days, it's quite popular to backup or store your codes in GitHub. So, there are some softwares and tools we need to use in order to backup our codes in GitHub. So first we need to install Git. So Git is like a backend of a bunch of commands. So download Git and install. It may take a while. I have already done that. It's pretty straightforward. Just click next, 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 and then finish. And then you don't have to do anything. In order to verify you have installed Git, we can use a command window. Just say cmd here, and then we say git. So if you say a bunch of commands here, then git has been installed correctly. So there are a bunch of commands where if you are familiar with what they are, then you can directly use git clone, git push, those things to do all your software, all your codes in your projects. But this is not the purpose of this tutorial. So in order to use a user-friendly GUI, it's like an interface. We use another software. I personally call it Turtle. It's like a turtle. So we install this Turtle software here, and then we can use the user-friendly interface. So I have already downloaded this app. Then we just open this app. Just one more thing. So before we install this Turtle software, we need to register a user at GitHub, because we need to use the username and the email address in the Turtle software. So we use next here, next, just next, then install. So we run first start wizard. Choose language, next, 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 next. The previous page here is the username and email address. And so this username and the email address, as I mentioned before, is linked with your GitHub. So at the end we click finish. So it is done. So once it's done, then if we click, or you find a random folder, we right click here, you will say git clone, and it clears Turtle stuff. So it is automatically generated. Then in GitHub we can create a new repo. So we say give a name, my repo, and we can choose public or private. So for public, so everyone can see your codes and can contribute to your code as well. But for private, just you can access your codes. So here we choose public, and also we choose initialize this repo with a readme, and then we choose a license. So we just say Apache license 2.0 or anything which is open source is fine. We create this repo. Initially, there's nothing, just a readme and license here in your repo, which is empty. So we first click this red button here, and then we click here, So this is the address of our repo. We copy the address and then we clone the repo to our local computer. So it's here. We double check source in target, then OK. Alright, so it is done. You can see it here. Let's say we would like to write some code. We'll just say a new file here. Let's say it's called codes. And we pretend it is a Python code. So you see Python command print hello. So this code file is in our local computer but not in our repo. So we can check in or upload the entire folder to this repo. So we do right click here and then commit. So git commit. Commit means so we save the changes we just made in this folder to our local computer. So it's like a history. So we say load fresh code, and then we check the file we just modified, and then we say commit. So after the commit, we need to push means sync the changes we made locally to the online or cloud repo. So we say push, and then we can see this window coming out, and we just say OK. Then we close, double check, it's here. See, this is our commit message. So let's say we want to update this code. We say print hello again. So at this stage, this code is different with codes here. Then we need to update the change. So you right click here, the same, git commit. Then we'll write a message, say updated code. Then make sure this code.txt is checked. Then we commit and push. Now we close, double check here, code hello again. So the change has been updated to the online repo. So to make sure this repo is open to everyone, so let's check here. We can access this repo and we can access this code.